Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video. We're here for our qualifying round for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, where we see Sergio Perez, Nico Hulkenberg, and the Vector getting a 10% buff. We have none of the drivers that would be getting this 10% buff, but we have Leclerc and Verstappen, who we are going to be using here. Alright, so Hulkenberg with a 10% buff, not good enough to go up against these guys. Sergio Perez probably would be good enough, but currently the amount of coins to upgrade I don't have, so it wouldn't be worth it for me. Alright, so we're going to be jumping in here with Verstappen and Leclerc and taking that 10% off that Vector and go get qualified. Alright, let's go. Champions GP, 100,000 coins. Let's jump in there. Alright, here we go for our first race at Jeddah. Let's see what we can do in this one. Here we go for our first race on Jeddah. Let's see where we qualify and what we can do in this one. It looks like we're qualifying in front of the rival, P1518. It's way in the back here. Alright, so both drivers are kind of nice and close here, but we're still going to try and go for the first stint where we're going to be pushing both drivers. We might as well go for the alright, so let's go hard tires for Leclerc and we keep the softs and Verstappen. I really don't like using the hard tires this season, but Jeddah is one of those tracks where the hard tires doing the first 3 laps will pay some dividends. And we see Leclerc getting a perfect start, Verstappen not so perfect start, getting a fast start but making up some place. Now he's getting pulled back by Leclerc, so he didn't get to charge through there because he got pulled back by Leclerc, I guess by team orders. So let's cut down here, see if Verstappen can move up. Alright, Gasly's trying to overtake as well, so he's not allowing us to overtake, so we'll have to slow both drivers down and don't waste our boosting away behind him. Right, so now he looks like he's not overtaking anymore, so we can now start to attack again and possibly try to squeeze past him. Right, so we were attempting to pass, but he blocked, so we're going to try again around here through these corners. If we could pass, nope. So Verstappen not able to pass Gasly here, as he's going to be trying to overtake as well. So we're going to charge him down again. There we go, got him out of the way. Now we have Kevin Magnussen. Let's go attack a little bit on Magnussen here. There we go, clearing Magnussen. Let me see who's up ahead. I have a host of medium tires in front of us that should go to pit, so we're going to boost in and we're going to come back to softs with servicing. And then we're going to go around with wait, did some of those mediums went around? Apparently some of those mediums went around. It's going to be interesting to see if these medium tires can do 3 laps going around. These front runners, can they do 3 laps? It's very interesting. Who are they? Perez and Lando Norris. Will they be able to do 3 laps on medium tires? Even though they're at max level? Probably. Yeah, they're doing it. They're getting it done, guys. 3 laps on max tires. 3 laps on the medium tires here at Jeddah. That's a first. That's a first. First time I'm seeing that, even from an AI. 3 laps at Jeddah, and it's not the hard tires. Alright, so here we go back out now into P10 on the softs. Alright, now we're going to just go to the hards for Verstappen and we'll go to finish on him on those hards. Let's attack Ocon. Yes, we got him. Alright, so we're just going to go now to the hard tires for Verstappen. We should have gone for the mediums, the hard tires in the middle stint, but it's alright. You'll still do fine on the hard tires for the final stint here. Alright, so we'll boost him on in. and then we'll just let Leclerc go. Move back up to P3. Now we're going to put in our good orders for Leclerc for no service in here to come back, as or Verstappen boosts out back into P10, squeezes into P9. What tires are these guys on? Hards. Alright. Looks like rain is going to be coming in about a minute's time. Now, is that going to affect our race? I doubt it. I think it's going to be on the last lap. So we're going to just boost now in or Lando Norris again doing 3 laps on the medium tires. Epic. So I guess at max level you could get 3 laps on mediums here at Jeddah. Alright, so 1 lap to go after this, and the rain is going to affect that final lap. Alright, so we have a host of hards in front of our Leclerc, so he should clear all of these fairly quickly as we attack through these corners. Only Lando Norris I doubt we're going to be catching up to, and we could just boost now both drivers from here as the rain starts to fall. We want to close the gap to P3 and 2. Maybe see if we could pick off one of them. So we'll save a little bit of power unit for Leclerc as he catches up here to Verstappen. Now he's squeezed by. He's on the hard compound, so the soft compound still has better results over the hards. Let's see if we can squeeze past Perez before the thing hit 26. Now it's at 26%. There we go, squeezing past Perez. We'll just let him drive now, naturally, to the finish line. We don't want him to run out of tires, giving back Perez that position. So he's out of tires, and he gave back Perez the position. Yep, that's what we didn't really want, but anyways. There we go. So pretty okay first race. P3, P7 for our drivers. So we'll take that. Let's take a quick look now at the debriefing window and see the match and the car. Alright, so 40 points for our first race. Alright, so that was the strategies. That was the match. And that was the car. Let's jump on into our next race. Here we go for our next race, Silverstone. Let's go run it. And so we're in front of the rival here at Silverstone, 14-15. We see our Verstappen now starting to out qualify our Leclerc, as he's now at level 6 as Leclerc is. So I think he has a little more qualifying stats than Leclerc does. Right, wet start into sunny. So let's see if we can squeeze 4 laps from both drivers here. Poor start for both of them. Slams into the back. Verstappen slams into the back 2 times. Now Leclerc moving up as he slammed in once and charged the other, as Verstappen got blocked both times into the same car. Right, so we have now our Leclerc up to P7. Can he squeeze into P6? Yes, he can. And Verstappen trying to squeeze into P14 got blocked. So we'll cut down there, as Leclerc got blocked for going for P5. Let's see if we can squeeze in past Lando Norris out there. All right, Verstappen picked up Kevin Magnussen. Now he's on Stroll. We can squeeze past Stroll up the inside here. Yes, good inside line there. All right, we've got Lando Norris as well with Verstappen, as Verstappen moves now up to P11. We're aiming for 4 laps, so we could come back to possibly dry tires. but we're gonna run out right about here if we go for 4, and right about here for Verstappen if we go for 4. So we'll have to take it 3 laps and then come back and try to go to finish on these wets. Or we could just let them cruise and go for the full stint, but it looks like it's going to be raining by the next lap as well, so the sun is not going to be coming out just yet. So might as well we go to pit and take, let me see, we're going to run out right about here on lap 4. That's close enough to pit for me, so we're going to go around with them. That's close enough to pit. Good servicing. Yeah, that's pretty close enough to run out. And then what we're going to do is just cut them down here, let them cruise for the remainder, save a little bit of that tire to make their way closer to the pit entry. Right, 5%, 4, 3, 2, right at the pit entry, 1. Same for Verstappen, right at the pit entries. In pit entry, haven't run out yet. Now we're stocking. Right, pretty nice stop for Leclerc, and pretty nice stop for Max Verstappen. Alright, so we've saved up a good amount of power unit as well. So what we're going to do is just attack now to pick off some positions as the sun comes out. We're going to try to do 2 laps here and then come back to softs and go to finish on those softs. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze past Leclerc. Let's attack him here. That wasn't successful on that car. Let's try this one. And there we go. Cut down. Alright, so we're going to bring now in our drivers to come for the soft tires with no servicing. Softs with no servicing here. So we can have, and we have a nice amount of power units saved up here. That will give us a nice run on these softs. As the track is going to be going below that 26 mark. So it's going to be starting to dry out. Though it's the final lap, we should be able to get back these positions and see if we could possibly pick up any extra place. Alright, so the track is completely dry now, so now it's a matter of pushing our drivers now to boost to finish and just pick up as much as they can against these guys on wet tires. And look how they're driving on their own wets. Everybody's on wets, we're the only one on softs, and they're driving and defending crazily here. They're driving like they're on regular tires, barely passing them. See if we could get Perez to the line. Yes, we can for P1, and we've gone up to P5 with our Verstappen. Alright, so we barely caught up and picked up a few positions, but we did pick up a few positions in the end, so it was a good choice to go for the softs right at the end there. Alright, let's take a quick look now at the debriefing and jump into the next race. 44 points, we'll take that. And there we go. Alright, so there we go. That was the strategy. Oh, the rival also went for softs on that last lap, finishing in P17 there. That was the match. And that was the car. Let's jump into the next one. Here we go for our next race at Melbourne, Australia. 10% chance of rain here, so let's see if it's going to be a mixed race. P12, 14. Alright, so it's going to be a dry race here, so the 3-3-2 strategy is what we're going to be using. Now for this one, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so we got a pretty slow start from Max Verstappen. caused Leclerc to drop back. Now he's charging to make up some positions on the inside line. He should have been charging all along up that inside line to make up those positions, but at least he recovered here, and Leclerc follows suit on the recovery at least. Alright, so we picked up one more chance up the inside now of Leclerc. No, we could not. Alright, so now the problem we have now is that both drivers are nice and close to each other. Verstappen moving up to P4 here, Leclerc holding down P6, moving up, trying to move up to P5. Alright, so Verstappen, we just now have mediums and hards in front of us, so what we could do is we could push over Verstappen to overtake these mediums and these hards, get into that clean air and try to create a little bit of distance for himself. So what we're going to do now is attack, and as you can see, Leclerc is just following him here wherever he goes. Any overtakes he get, Leclerc is just right on his tail, following those overtakes. Right, so let's see if we can get him up into the clean air past Perez. And what we're doing is slow Leclerc down here and see if we can squeeze past Perez here with our Verstappen. We're gonna attack, let him charge down on Perez with the momentum. That's a good block from Perez there to hold him off. And look at that, Leclerc is still just right there. Even though we've cut him down, he's just still right there behind, chilling. Now he's gonna stock and lose a lot of positions, lose a lot of time and place. So that's the predicament of where Leclerc there, making up so much places to stock and lose back all of what he gained and even more. Alright, so we'll try to make back the places with Leclerc, as he's gonna possibly go through. He has a good amount of power unit here, so what we're going to do is boost him from here to go by pit, as he's stuck now on Oscar Piastri. Try to squeeze him past Piastri. Piastri is overtaking Gasly, so we're not going to be able to overtake. Now we get a nice double overtake on them both as we charge down the straight to be up on Ocon. So we can squeeze past Esteban there, move up to P10. Right, so it's a host of hard tires now. We have one more pit stop to make. Let me see, the hards should go to pit now. Some of them are going to be going into pit. Let's boost Leclerc here, see if we could pass P2, who's currently in pit. So we came out right behind him as we move up to P6. Put in the go to pit orders now for no servicing. No servicing. Let me see what tires is Verstappen on. He's on mediums, so we should be able to squeeze past Max here, give a little bit of support to our Leclerc, let him build some momentum, and then go attack Max. There we go. Alright, so Verstappen is in pit. We want him to get out. There we go, he's on his way. And back out in P4. Come on, Leclerc, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Is he gonna be back out in P11? Yes, P11. And so we squeeze back up to P10 as he's out of power unit, as Max Verstappen goes hunting for P1, who's on hard tires. So we should be able to catch up to him and pass him. So it's just a matter of now getting our Leclerc to catch up to these guys and get at least up to P6. We're gonna attack Perez on his hards with our Verstappen. Shouldn't be too much to pass, though it's the final lap. Yep, there we go, got him out of the way. Alright, we're up to P8. Now we can squeeze past Ocon. Let's attack Ocon here, see if we can squeeze past him. Ocon is defending, Leclerc stuck in on him here. So let's give him back some support, build some momentum. Squeeze pass, tried his best there. Last opportunity, squeeze. Esteban Ocon is holding him to the line. Now he's trying again, and then he lost to Leclerc attacking Esteban Ocon. He tried too much to pass Esteban Ocon there. who just held him back to the end. All right, so there we go. P1, P9 is the finish here for us. That stock, that Verstappen or Leclerc stock, caused us a huge amount of damage there. So next time racing at Melbourne, we'll probably go for the split strategy where we put Leclerc on the medium tires so we don't stock. Let's jump into the final race. Here we go for our final race of the video on Jeddah. Let's see where we qualify. This time around we're going to put that medium tires in the middle of the stint so we can finish the race on hard tires. Alright, so we're going to put the hard tires, I should say, in the middle. Alright, so we're going to go Leclerc hards, Verstappen softs. Let's go. Let's see if we'll see Lando Norris and company doing 3 laps on those mediums. Alright, so nice start here from our drivers. Pushed up, made up a little bit of place, on their way now to make up some more place. There goes Max Verstappen. Leclerc is trying to follow on the hards, but it's not as effective as if he was on the softs or the medium tires. So we'll just let him do his thing, and then we'll just slow him down when we see him getting stuck, just like that. As for Verstappen, made his way up to P3 on his soft compound. We have a whole medium set in front of us, so we'll just cruise on those mediums. Alright, so Leclerc doing pretty well holding up his position. Esteban Ocon, Alonso going to be attacking on the softs, so we're going to try to give some support to kind of defend. And we didn't want Alonso to pass, and then or Leclerc got pulled back, way back. Alright, so we're going to go for the hard tires now in the middle stint here. It's interesting how the mediums are just holding up here against our softs. Let's see if we can squeeze past them before going into pit. There we go, got them. And now we're going to be going into pit for the mediums as we boost him on into pit. Now we want to see Lando Norris. Ooh, he did not. He came to pit this time around. Telling you that race was the first time I'm seeing drivers do 3 laps on mediums here at Jeddah. Alright, so we're back out in P8 with Verstappen. Let's cut him down there. And then we're going to put in our go to pit orders for Leclerc for the soft tires. And then let our these hard tires cruise up as we're moving up to P7. We have a host of hards, only 1 car on mediums in the mix here, so it's just a matter of trying to build some momentum on our drivers to get them to do some overtaking. As we now boost in Leclerc, and we'll boost Verstappen by pit, so you can pick up all of those. We're going to be going into pit. What tires is Lando Norris on? He's on the mediums. Alright, and Leclerc back out into P11. Tried to squeeze up to P10. Now P10 was overtaking George Russell, so he got blocked. Now we overtake George Russell and move up to P10. Now we want to see if Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton are going to go for another lap on their medium tires. Is what we want to see. Are they gonna go to pit here? Are they gonna go for another lap? So Hamilton went to pit. Lando Norris again doing 3 laps on his medium tires here at Jeddah. We're gonna go no servicing for this stop. No servicing for this stop for softs. It's interesting. Lando Norris at max level can do 3 laps here at Jeddah. Right, so we have a nice little bit of a distance that we could use here. And what we're going to do is just boost now our Verstappen to go create that little bit of distance. We don't want any stocking to take place with our Leclerc. Lando Norris not out of tires, just now out of tires as he goes into pit. Here comes Leclerc into pit. We don't want any stocking. Get out Verstappen. Good. Leclerc in, no stock in, out Verstappen. Good. Alright, so we're back out in P3 and P8 with or Leclerc. Alright, so we're like the top 2 runners on soft tires, so we're gonna just let our drivers fire away here, especially our Leclerc. Fire at these hard, these mediums, and we're gonna try to get or Verstappen to go catch up to these hards and pick them off one at a time. We see Lando Norris glitching out here, and whenever you see them glitching, they're gonna pick up some place, and then they're just gonna slam. You're just gonna slam into the back of them for the most of the race. Once you see it glitching, there's nothing you can do much to get past. All right, they're gonna hold you up a bit before you get past them once it starts to glitch. All right, so here comes Verstappen trying to pass. Leclerc trying to pass Verstappen, got blocked. Now we're on him. Can our Verstappen catch up? You know what? We're not even going to push him to catch up to P1, and then he runs out of tires, losing P1 to the line. So what we're going to do is just cut them both down now, as Leclerc doesn't look too good to go to the line, and he ran out. He ran out, and he's just losing like all of that position. P7 for or Leclerc. All right, so he ran out to the line. We pushed him too hard, and he ran out to the line. All right, so there we go. Little 41 points for us there. Could have gotten a lot more there, but Leclerc ran out to the line. All right, so let's take a look now at the final debriefing, and we should definitely get qualified with that score. Hands down, shouldn't be any issues with getting qualified, with this score here. All right, so here we go, all 4 races, and definitely getting qualified with that. And in our score 165, yeah, shouldn't be a problem to get qualified there. Let me know down in the comments how you guys did in your events, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.